Richardson bolts up the middle for the end zone. This could be a touchdown.
Brought down, sacked by Courtney Upshaw.
That's going to hurt.
Reggie Ragland.
And a touchdown. Slade Bolden dives.
And the white flag has been waved from. And what do you say, folks? Let's get out of here. Bama, a winner.
One of the most commonly associated phrases with Coach Saban is trust the process. Beyond just being a popular catchphrase, what did the process mean to you guys? I'll start off with Bo, and then we'll go to Trent, then Upshaw, then Reggie, then Slade.
The process, what it meant to me was following up behind Trent, Mark, TJ Yeldon, Glenn Caulfield, Harry Herring, Kenyon Drake, following up behind those guys, footstep, and trying to keep the running back legacy going, because back then, every year, we had a thumper at running back. That's one of the reasons why I came to Alabama, because I wanted to compete with the best of the best. The process for me is following the rules, doing what you're supposed to do at the right time when you're supposed to do it, and come in and put your head down and follow the older guys until it was your time. And Coach Saban spoke on that about me, that I never put my head down. I never once complained about anything. He called me up to his office and he was like, "We're gonna put the team on your back and let you loose. Can you handle it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can handle it. I'm built for it. That's why I'm here." Trent so happened to be on the sideline during the LSU game. Coach Burns up top, Trent down on the bottom, coaching me on everything that's going on in the game, and go out there in the game, and I'm running through three, 4 people at a time. And every time I'm on the sideline, Trent to coach me up. That's what I call the process, is following the guys that set the mark and keeping the standard high. Because every year the standard got higher and higher, because you had bigger shoes to fill because of the guy that came before you.
Man, I think Bo said it, head on, bro. Like, and just listen to what he was saying, man. The process was to be able to be coachable, not just showing up every day and giving it your all and not knowing that you're going to get to play or not. But when you get your number called on, you're available. And I mean available, that you know what's going on, the speed of the game, how to be committed and be disciplined, because you've been doing this every day. Like, for me, following the process was my freshman year, Roy Upchurch go down with a cramp. And coach asked me to go in on kickoff in the fourth quarter, and I got shook the first time. Chris Rogers cleaned him up. Then the second time I went down there and made the tackle. Then coach asked me, was I ready to run the ball? And as a freshman, touching the ball 4 minutes, the last 4 minutes of the drive, I felt like I played the whole game. And then the next game, Mark got sick. And then I went in. It became the Trent and Mark show, from there on. Mark get hurt the first 2 games of the season. I got to run the show. Like, that's the process, like knowing that you can be the next man up, or knowing that you can be coachable when it's not a coachable moment in your bone, that you can think that, damn, how can I get better? I'm not even playing. Like, how can I stay committed? How can I stay disciplined? What am I doing outside of being in the building, being at practice? Like, that's the commitment part of it. That's the process part of it. And being able to just take everything that coach has, taught us, through the years, onto my fans too. Like, I use that stuff in my everyday life, bro. Like, I can never repay coach for what he have done for me with the process, right? So that's all I got.
I got a couple of trust in the process moments. My first one was my freshman year, and all of us know, they always tell you be ready. You know what I'm saying? Game 1, be ready. As young pups, stay ready. You might go in the game, you're going to go in the game. So that's what I'm being fed throughout the whole game. And shit, the final minutes winding down, I ain't touched the field. So now my mom like, they don't want to play me. I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? This is freshman year, game 1, right? Second game, same thing, be ready. And I remember his name was Charlie. Charlie was crazy. Especially, I don't know if you remember Charlie, but Charlie went down on the kickoff team, and he tried to leap over the wedge on the kickoff. Now he was the kickoff going against kick return. He tried to leap over him, catch concussion. So I'm next man up on kickoff. So I made up in my mind right then and there, like, all right, I'm on the field. They're gonna have to feel me. And I promise you, everybody see that Reuben Foster hit, the Matt Wilson hit. I was taking helmets out too. You feel me? That was me trusting the process. Like, all right, in order for me to get on the field, I got to get on there this way. So sophomore year, new coach and got Sal in the building. I'm like, I'm finna take off now. Ain't no way they're gonna slow me down. But I ended up getting in trouble, getting arrested. Saban told me after I got arrested, he felt like I wasn't the same player. I kid you not, I'm balling out in camp. You couldn't tell me I wouldn't be the starter over EA. That's my brother. I love him to death. But everybody here tell you, you felt like you was better than the man in front of you. All respect the mark to anybody who played in front of you, Slade, anybody, you know what I'm saying? And you know what type of guys played in front of you.
Yeah.
At the same time, I still felt like I was better than EA, right? But I took that and was like, look, I'm on a whole nother path. I'm not gonna be that hothead. I'm not gonna be running away from it. I end up having to be a third down guy, but Sal is building my confidence up there. I knew once they fully let me off the leash, I was gonna take off, right? And I feel I did that. Trent, you my teammate. Once I got healthy in 2010, they couldn't slow me down, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I took that over into my senior year, ended up a second round pick. But it took me to my junior year to finally get the keys to the car. You know what I'm saying? For them to let me off that leash, like from a freshman, you couldn't tell me I wasn't no dog. You feel me? And that's how I always approach. I mean, even now as a coach, I try to give it to the kids the same way. Just because you're a freshman, I need you to be that. I need that dog to come up about you. I don't care if you're a freshman and you're a senior. If you're the better player, you're gonna play. And that's something that we did at Bama. To come in the building and having to sit until your junior year, dog. Like again, to feel like you knew you was a dog. You got to trust the process, man. And me trusting the process turned me into a second round pick. Me trusting the process, people talk about Courtney Upshaw. After years of being there, I feel like I'm one of the most humble person ever, most humble people ever, right? But then I got people calling me a legend, man. You feel me? Me trusting the process got me that. That's my trust the process.
Hey,
yes, sir.
They don't give plaques to everybody. You had to put the work in to get it. You did that.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Those things right there don't come easy.
I felt like your class set the tone. You, Julio, Dante,
me, Dante, Marcel Darius,
Barron,
Mark Ingram, Julio,
y'all
BJ Scott. You can't forget about BJ Scott, man.
Yeah,
DJ,
BJ Scott was the most important piece to that.
Man, Jarrell Harris and Michael Williams. I was talking about it yesterday. Tight end for us, bro. 17,
Right.
Smelly.
Smelly.
Yes.
Man, they don't talk about Smelly enough, dog.
And they should.
They really
Very
don't. They
underrated.
don't respect them enough, dog. Like real shit. Like
Dog.
Smelly is one of the man talented.
I've
tight
never
ends
seen
ever
that
come through
man
there.
drop a pass, and I played in the NFL with this man. I'm talking about from practice to the game. I've never seen Brad Smelly drop a pass.
Dog,
Smelly was
he
hell, boy.
underrated, dog.
Man,
Robert Lester in my class.
The show
Robert
was.
Lester, what? He had 7-8 picks one year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he had 7 or 8. Yeah, I think he had 9. He might have had 9.
He still holds the record.
I kid you, man. A lot of us came to Bama when Saban said he was going to come, right? And we all in Auburn, 5-6 years in a row, right? And that was really like a lot of us were like, man, we finna end that shit. Think back to the year before you got there, but my freshman year when we played Auburn, man, that house was shit. Bro, it was stupid, bro.
Dude.
That's when I knew for real, like, man, I made the best decision, bro.
But even with that, Upshaw, to like to pick it back off your process. Not only did he go second round, but he should have been in the first round, but he goes second round, and then guess who won the Super Bowl their rookie year in the NFL? That man go get him a Super Bowl. So you're talking about back-to-back championships? Like that's the real deal. You get what I'm saying?
Nope.
crazy.
And then he playing against his brother on the other side, which is Dante Hightower. They both played on the same side. Both of them guys is rookies in the championship game. That's crazy. No, Dante was in it the next year. Dante was in it the next year.
Yeah.
What year you left Baltimore, Courtney?
16.
So you played with my best friend, Daryl Smith.
That's my dog, man. That's the OG. Hey, bro, Slade, what you think about Baltimore, bro?
It was all right. I like Harbaugh. I really did.
You like Harbaugh?
I like Harbaugh. He really liked me. I liked it was very, very similar to Bama, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the way they ran things.
Yeah.
It was hard. It wasn't easy. It was easier than Bama, but it wasn't easy because there was guys coming from different teams like, oh man, this sucks. This is hard to say. I'm like, man, this is great. What are you talking about? Right? I love it. Like, this ain't nothing. But
Hey,
no, I
I definitely miss
over there.
Courtney, we got a question for you, Super Chat. Wesley Cleese. Can you tell us what the Arkansas quarterback said to you when you laid him out on a pick six the next play?
He ain't say nothing. They ain't give him time to say nothing. You feel me?
Hey,
I love
man,
it.
that 2011 defense was the fastest I ever saw, man. I was at that Vanderbilt game when Mark hit Jordan Rodgers on the sideline. Oh, my God.
Thought he killed him.
I thought he killed dude, man. That was
I missed the tackle. I missed the tackle. Mark come clean him up.
Dog,
Man,
that
whole
defense,
stadium got quiet. Like,
Yeah, it did.
that defense was so doggone fast, and Trent ran so hard, man. Like that year, like that 11 team, man. I still put that up as one of the greatest of all time. Just period. Just because how physical. Like I think that team set the tone for future teams, like as far as physicality, because everybody tried to measure up to that standard. Because what y'all did in 11 was just
But I think that's still the standard, man. You think about a lot about even on y'all show a lot about what y'all talk about when it comes to the standard and what we kind of got away from defensively. And I think that's still the standard, man. Even with this new coach coming in, I don't care who the D coordinator. The standard is the standard. We got kids running to the transfer portal. That's fine. That's cool. I ain't mad at you. You know, if it's about the money, go get your money. I swear I ain't mad at you. Also, if you're somebody who wasn't getting an opportunity and you feel going elsewhere is better for you, go ahead. But if you just running to run, I don't get it. I never ran from competition. That's what a lot of them are doing. Like at the end of the day, this new coach come in, the standard. Just keep it the same. Let's go. I expect us to whoop and beat everybody we line up against this coming season. And that's always going to be our fit. You know what I'm saying? Going to be ups and downs. Hell yeah. But I expect us to go win every time.
It's hard to follow up all that, but I guess for me, it was pretty simple. It was like, okay, you come in, you do this right, whether it's you take the fourth quarter training, the summer training, you take every meeting, even in class, you take every practice serious like it's a game. You do everything right to the best of your ability. Eventually, you're going to get the opportunities to play. Now, you got to take advantage of those opportunities once you're given to them. But, like, I think even though I knew that maybe, okay, like it was going to be tough for me to play, I still looked at Jew. I still looked at Waddle. I still looked at Smitty like, okay, I can do this. I can do the things they're doing, and I can almost do it better. Now, you looking back, yeah, they may have been better players. They probably had better stats and all that good stuff, but I still had the mindset of like, okay, what can I do to do what they're doing as well, if not better than them, so I can get on the field and show that I can be able to play. So being able to be around that competition, like you said, or like y'all said about just the legacy of all the different guys that came before you, and being in a room with guys that you knew that were going to eventually be a part of that legacy just made that competition even stronger. It made me realize like, okay, I got to do everything almost perfect within the process, and then also do even more so that I can eventually get on the field and take advantage of every opportunity given to me. So for me, like basically trusting the process was just doing what you're supposed to do your job, own your box, but not just be there for it, not just be, okay, I'm going to go to practice today, I'm going to get my reps and I'm going to chill. But every route I ran was perfect, but I had to be like on point with every route or I wasn't getting open because we had some dudes on there guarding me. And every punt return, I had to be perfect. I couldn't drop it. Or, you know, every kickoff, I had to make sure I'm filling the right lane because I was a missile on kickoff. I was like 185 pounds flying down there because I was like, I'm going to get on the field however I can. So I feel like it's not just taking one day at a time. It's taking every advantage and every opportunity of what that job is and doing it to the best of your ability. That's the trusting process to me was.
Trusting the process for me spent a lot of nights crying.
Bro, why you laugh like that before you started, bro?
Yeah.
because like just sitting back, just listening, like everybody's story was different. And then I know how rough I had it, man, my first couple of years. Being in meetings when Coach Smart not even asking you questions to what's going on the board, to Coach Smart not looking at you, Coach Saban not looking your way because you're fucking up so much that they don't want to talk to you or listen to what you got to say. You feel me? And then y'all remember when we played Oklahoma, right? And we lost. Mm-hmm. You remember the end of the game, they did a pooch kick and the ball hit a player and they got the ball back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy that got hit by the damn ball on the front line of the kickoff return. They got the ball back. That whole summer. Nah, that's fine. You can laugh. Laugh. And then
what you laughing at, man?
He laughing at me. Then that whole summer, everybody telling you should transfer. You're not playing. You fucking suck, Reggie. Da-da-da-this, da-da-da-that. But in the back of my mind, I screenshotted all that and I just put it on my phone. And every day I'm looking at it. Every day I'm steady looking at the playbook before I go to sleep. As soon as I wake up, I'm busting my ass. I'm working out more. I'm the first one in, damn near the last one leave. Springtime come. I lost about 10 pounds. I'm at 245. So now, by this time, everybody ain't running base. They running nickel. So they had me starting at base, and they had Ruben starting at nickel. And I tell this story all the time to people. And like we will always tell Ruben, man, tackle with your head up. Ruben is a madman. Fucking awesome football player. One of my favorite people ever. Like when I first practiced at Bama, me and Ruben almost got to fighting on the sideline. Like, that's my dog. Then he hurt his neck, and I got my opportunity in the spring to play nickel and base. And I was just, by that time I built myself up like through the process. Like I was so confident in myself by that time, but I was still certain shit I was lacking. But I told that motherfucker, I said, bro, you're not getting this shit back. Then I finally got my opportunity to play. Boom. By the time we play LSU with my junior year, I got a chance to, they said I was projected first round, and I ain't played in 3 years. After I almost fucked up the first game of the season against Michigan. Then to this point, and then going in my senior year, projected top 15 pick. Then into my senior year, I'm the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I'm up for every award in America. Then boom, tear my ACL. Then come to find out during the draft process, I got an enlarged aorta, so they dropped me to the second round. Mm-hmm. So, like, then getting traded after a new head coach come in. So, like, that's a process. Always withstanding the bullets that get shot at you. So, regardless of what I went through at Bama, and by the time I was a senior and the end of my road, I damn near accomplished everything I still wanted to accomplish because I still kept my head down. I still kept being a good person, and I still bust my ass, and I still worked. And like Courtney said, you didn't get to play your junior year. I didn't get to play my junior year. But now they call us legends, all because of the work we put in, and we busted our ass. And regardless of what people said about us, that Coach Saban should have got rid of us, or Coach Saban should have did that, and he did it. And he still gave us an opportunity to go out there and ball. And now a motherfucker can't tell us shit. That's what you call the process.
That's right.
Damn, Samuel Jackson.
Damn, really?
Man.
Bro, like I'm telling you, I went through
That's powerful right there.
Bro, I went through a lot, and people really don't realize it. Like, I really want to tear up right now because of the shit I went through at Bama, dog. That made me to who I am today now. And I'm so thankful for that, man. Like, bro, I'm thankful for him.
And y'all stories,
man.
man.
Don't realize that, bro. Like, I'm so thankful because I had it rough my first couple of years, and I'm not even exaggerating this shit. Like, I really did, dog.
Yeah.
Man, and I had some real ass dudes to stay with me. Ryan Anderson, Denzel, Landon Collins, Amari Cooper, all them cats, bro. And I'm thankful, man. Damn, I mean to bust out of tears, but shit.
That's real,
Oh,
man.
listen, bro, you good. We
Wow,
understand
that
that
was
shit. We all went through that,
Hey,
bro.
when we was there, man, it was like I had 4 head coaches in 5 years, dog. Like we really went through the dark years, bro. Like
Damn.
I got there, we were number 3 we had number 3 ranked recruiting class, number 3 in the country, man. That's the year after we lost to Tom Brady. Like Marvin them in the Orange Bowl. They played Tom Brady in the Orange Bowl, Michigan, and we got there, man. And it was dark times, man. But the thing about it felt like we were still rock stars. You know what I'm saying? So compared to us, like y'all boys took it to another level. Y'all boys are known everywhere, man. And just to see y'all like that y'all are human. You get what I'm saying? Because people look at y'all like heroes. Trent, all of y'all. People look kids, man. They look at y'all like y'all are like idols. Just to be able to see the human side of it and hear these stories, man, and people see that y'all how hard y'all had to work. That does a lot for people, man. People think that junk come easy. They don't understand what we go through in camp, spring ball, summer, and then y'all had to do it under the GOAT, which is probably the hardest ever.
Because they don't realize that damn stoop in the back of Bryant could tell everything about Alabama.
Yeah.
He sat on that fucking man. Everybody used to have to talk each other off the ledge from leaving because there was so many guys in front of you that could ball.
Man, the back of Bryant, but
the back of Bryant, you had to talk yourself off a ledge, dog. People don't realize that.
Yeah, shit. They told me to leave before I got there. They told me I should never went.
Shit, they told me the same thing, and I'm the top linebacker in America coming out.
We tell people, man, we so proud of that brotherhood, that B-side 5, man. When we tell folks that, they don't understand how deep it is.
I talked to the OG elder, man, at Grayson High School, man. And I went over to his crib. We were watching some game. And he was telling me about when they started and how it originated and everything, man.
Yeah.
See, like even me and Trent, I mean, how much you knew about Bama Sci Fi, like the background, the history of it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he told me, like when he told me about the history of it, man, it was like, bro, we didn't know that. So I think what he's starting to do is go back now and teach the guys now what Bama Sci-Fi really is.
That's a
brotherhood. It's not nothing what we just saying it to say it, man.
That's a brotherhood.
Real deal brotherhood, man.
That is a brotherhood.
Real deal brotherhood.
Folks, we got to wrap things up. Normally we pass around the room for y'all to give your social media, but I do a little bit different because there's a question, this last super chat. Now I think this will mean a lot to a lot of people to hear what you got to say. It comes from Porch Talk, $1.99. How important was Miss Terry to y'all? Reggie, you start us out. Then we'll go to Courtney and then down to Slade. And if Trent gets back, we'll pick up there.
Man, Miss Terry, the backbone. Everything, you know.
Yeah.
Like she the real deal backbone. Regardless of how bad you played, she will always be there on the sideline after the game to give you a hug. Good or bad. Like she was gonna be there to smile, cheer you up, you give her a hug, you know what I'm saying? So man, that's a sweet lady, man. Coach Saban really got lucky with one. Miss Terry the backbone, but it's so many ladies behind the scenes that keep that program going. I'm talking about like Ashley. I'm talking about Brandy, Glenda, Miss Glenda and Linda. Like them ladies there and Miss Terry, they the backbones of that whole program. They've been there from the beginning. So I want to give a shout out to all of them ladies and not just Miss Terry. I love Miss Terry to death. But Miss Ashley, I used to sit in her office all day. Y'all remember the little hoverboard with the 2 wheels?
Yeah.
No, Miss Glenda and Linda, they got on it and rode mine. One of them, I ain't gonna say which one fell off, but they got on it and rode that like it was just like a family. So I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Terry, Miss Ashley, Brandy, Glenda, and Linda, because they the real backbones of that program, man.
Ashley came through when I was there. She was a student when I was there, so she been through it all because her brother played. Her brother Danny. And they were in the ticket office. Miss Glenda was still doing tickets.
Man, they do everything still.
Yeah, they were in the ticket office when I was there. And so I know what y'all.
Yeah, they Coach Saban assistants now, so they doing everything. They got their ear to the streets.
You see Miss Glenda first, and then you walk in before coach's office, and then Miss Linda.
Hey, and she
So
so
if you ever nervous about a meeting, every time I was if
Look
it
at
was a
them.
nervous meeting, at least I calmed down by the time I got to Saban's office because they always were, they calm me down, and it was always a good time speaking to them. Anyway, sorry, Courtney, go ahead.
Courtney, go ahead. And
But nah, man, shout out to you for shouting them out though, man, because that's big though, because they real important to the program. But I mean, I think everybody will say, man, Miss Terry's been real consistent over the years on how she treat people, man. Real sweet lady, man. She's always been good to me. Every time she spoke to me, every time she came around, hugged me. The same with what I see to this day, man. Very consistent lady, man. Real sweet, man.
Yeah, very.
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, Reg and Courtney basically summed it up the best, but I feel like the best thing that Miss Terry did was keep our boy Nick sane so that we didn't feel probably the full wrath of what he really wanted to give us, especially after a big loss. So I feel like she definitely held him down to help us out. So because I feel like at the end of the day, she cared about us more than he probably did.
Like I said, real consistent though, man. Even from the start when, being recruited back in 08, 07, 08, man, till now, real consistent, man.
Do y'all ever talk to the prison Bama players?
I have, just because I'm pretty fresh. I've been a couple times, and I play. There's a couple guys that are still on the team that I've played with. Some of them are good friends, but they seem to be locked in so far.
I talked to a couple of them.
Talked to a couple of them here and there, man. I watch and I'm locked in on even Slade, even with Reggie. Like I'm locked in all my Bama brothers, making sure like I know what they got going on with their career and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm just a fan of anybody that come through that building. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying. I'm not the one to always be in your ear and stuff, but I holler at a couple of them here now and then. But I'm watching. You know
right.
Yeah, me too. I had a little incident early in the year, with a player, but we good now. I just want to see the best.
What happened, bro?
It was just a little incident where played Texas and my guy got dumped off and it looked like he didn't get back up and do nothing. So, and people just blown it out of proportion and made it worse than what it really was. And it was just the fact that a linebacker, like, yeah, we might get dumped out, but we might have to jump in somebody's face to get our get back. You know what I'm saying? Or ain't nobody helping.
Ain't no soft stuff around here.
And like ain't none of his brothers jump in and get in dude's face. And it ain't about getting a penalty, but it's just the fact that letting guys know you don't look like a hole in the field. You know what I'm saying? And like not saying he is one, but it's just the fact that his teammates, his brothers didn't help him.
Yeah, like you can do that to anybody else. You ain't doing that to us.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we used to have a DB coach, Coach Cheese, Coach Harbison. He's calling it a rat pack. He said, one of y'all fight, all y'all better fight. You out there fighting linemen, the whole secondary. Out there fighting all the linemen. He just playing us off.
That's how it's supposed to be. But I want to say this, though, before we get off. Just know we in good hands with Courtney Morgan, dog. I've been knowing Courtney. I've been knowing Courtney for like the last 8-9 years. And you talking about somebody who knows the game, who played at a high level, played ball, played at Michigan, offensive lineman, like a real good, solid dude. And when he hit me up when everything went down, he hit me up and said, I'm on my way to Alabama. I said, I'm like, why? Because I was in Mexico. He said, man, Coach just signed with Alabama, so now I'm coming down, woo, woo, woo. And he wants all of us to come back. And that's the first thing Coach told me. He's like, man, I want all y'all to come back. I was like, okay, that ain't no problem for me. So he want all the guys that played at Bama, man, to come back and be around and be a part of the program. He don't want no drop off. Coach Saban let us come back and work out. Like, he wants everybody there. They get the opportunity to come back. Everybody's welcome, man.
That's what's up, man. That means a lot, man.
Yeah,
that does.
I love that.
That's a strong tradition, man. Folks don't understand how strong. Like, there's no other tradition anywhere touching Alabama's tradition, like throughout history. Not even close.
Can be.
Hey man, you gotta again trust the process with this coach too, man.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I was in a situation these kids in, I would have stayed. That's who I am.
That's a part of another legacy that you could build.
Yeah, and what I wanted to do for my legacy, I can't speak for everybody else, man, but for me, I would have stayed and I would have rocked out with this new coach and still try to build on my legacy.
That's real.
Step
Right.
around.
And like you said, you feel like you wouldn't get a shot with Saban. This is a brand new slate.
Brand new slate, man.
You got brand new coach, brand new scheme. If you couldn't learn this scheme might be easier to learn for you. You might can play faster and get opportunity to play.
Yeah. Right.
Guys, I appreciate all y'all coming on tonight. We'll definitely have y'all back on more and more. This is what it's all about. But thank y'all again for everything. And thank you for everybody who was here tonight.
Hey, Saban having a get together at the house in Florida.
If he do, I'm there.
I'm trying to go to Miami.
Let's go.
Him and Belichick.
Right.
I still got another year or 2 left in me.
Somebody said Reggie's gonna be a Seahawk. Somebody.
That's it. Yeah, we got a couple of those. We Slade, they want you at the Raiders. So
come on.
Hey, at this point, whoever wants to pay me. I gotta get this film, and Lord willing, if this is a plan, God's plan for me, here we go.
Yeah, that'll do it for all of us. Thank y'all to everybody. Have a good night. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.